Hey guys, who's here that watched the last video, the last vlog, and came here to see me? To make the rasp handle? Leave it down below in the comments. I watched the last vlog. Alright, let's go. Hey, look, we need to put a handle here. It's gonna be a simpler handle, but it has to have one. Otherwise, how are you going to work with this thing? Let me see if I can find a piece of wood that's easy for us to work with. A piece here? But with this recess, I think it'll be too thin. The rasp handle has to be really thick so it doesn't get uncomfortable, right? There are some leftover pieces of wood we used to make the sledgehammer handle, but they're really splintered. All done. This is where I use it. This one looks interesting, huh? This was a knife handle and I didn't use it. I don't remember why. I tossed it under there. I think it works. We can use this. Alright, I'll tie you up here. Now stand up and we'll work on this here. I'm going to use this here. Look. It's going to work. There you go, look. It's good like this. Alright. I'm just gonna round this thing off, make it more rounded. You're about to go a bit deaf, okay? Listen to the noise. Look at that, see? It's getting really rounded. I'm gonna round off this corner here too. This is the back part. It's gonna look awesome. See? Look out. Yeah, let's take it off here then. Here's the rough part. And then look, I'll take this trash somewhere else. This is a rasp. It's used to shape wood. If you didn't know, you can do with this what I did with the corn shellers. Now I'm going to put it here. And see, make a hole. I'll find a good drill bit here so we can make this hole. Look, it's this drill bit right here, okay? Yes, that's the one. It might be a bit loose. I think it could be tighter. Isn't it this one that we use? Isn't it better? If we put glue in here, it'll be bad later. Let's get a slightly smaller drill bit. Maybe this one. I think this one will work, huh? And is it clean? Some files come with handles, but the place I bought from didn't have any. Let's see if we can drill this one. Ah, that's tough, huh? I got it stuck here, look. The good thing about this girl is that you can put her in any position. I'm worried this cable will break when I use it here. But I think it's gonna work, huh? Yeah, I think it's working. I'll get a little hammer over there. Look at that. So I think now I just need to sand it by hand here and put some oil on it. Then it will be really perfect. I can sand it in this position, this one, and this one. Really perfect. This doesn't need to look perfect. It's not a beauty contest. The idea is just to smooth out the edges so they don't bother me later when I'm using it, right? Since we hold this in every possible position, it's important that there aren't any sharp edges anywhere. Let's put some oil here now. This way it becomes even better. The wood absorbs the oil, so it becomes waterproof. At least it helps a little, right? So it doesn't rot and the shine of the wood becomes more noticeable. This also reveals the flaws. Nice. Look how cool. I like the result, huh? So did you guys like it too? Leave a like on the video, then subscribe to the channel so you can see the next ones. There you go. I'm out.